If you're still finishing up, that's fine. Anybody know what the answer for number 1 is? 5 minus something is 8. What would the something have to be, Corbin? -3 is correct. Because 5 minus a -3 will turn into a +3. X equals -3 is correct. Something minus 2 is -1. What minus 2 would give us -1? Evan? 1. 1 minus 2 is -1. Very good. 3 or -3 times something is 9. Brooks?
-3.
Correct. And the last one, -5 times something is -10. Sophia? 2. 2. For the next one here, we're going to do something a little different than what the book was recommending. We're going to find a partner, so go ahead and slide next to somebody for this one. And I will explain it. All right, so you're going to get a worksheet here. It's got 5 problems on it for each person. Okay, so if you're my partner, for instance, I'm going to do this side, you're going to do this one. We're going to solve it. If we agree, because they have the same answers, if we agree, we go on to the next one. If not, help each other out to figure out where you went wrong. Okay, so let's just try one together here. Pick a number 1 through 5. All right, 5. Okay, you want left or right?
Right.
Okay, you do the right one, I'll do the left one. Okay, then we're going to see if we agree. I'll do the left one, you do the right one. Okay, go ahead. I'll give you the sheets too so you can start it right on here. So number 5, right side is the one you're doing.
Cool. I'll be nice to you.
You can show your work on there so you and your partner can both see what you did. And then you can find a mistake, you can fix it. All right, so hopefully you're getting close. Those of you that are done, what'd you get for an answer?
-4x.
-4x. Well, it should be x equals something.
-4.
got three.
3,
I got
negative 1/3, negative 2 thirds, 2, negative 1/3. Okay, I got 2. So now we'd have to figure out what you did wrong. So do you have your work? All right. So let's say you're my partner. Let's look. All right. So you decided to subtract 10 first. So I see a mistake already.
Oh, I said. Oh,
Negative 34 minus 10 would be negative 44. It got smaller. Okay? So the first step was wrong, and then obviously everything after that was wrong. Anybody else?
Thanks, Mr. Milgram.
You're welcome.
I don't know what was happening. I didn't finish.
You didn't know Miss enough
All right, so you distributed. Negative 2 times 10 is negative 20. Negative 2 times 6x is negative 12x plus 10. Everything looks good. Added 20 and subtracted 10. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so here's what I would have done if you want to check it. I like to write it a little neater just so I can follow a little easier. All right, so after I distribute, I'm going to look at the left side and say, is there anything that I can combine there? Yeah. Negative 10 and positive, or negative 20 and positive 10. I'm going to combine those. What is that? Negative 10. And now I'm going to say, well, I got my x over here. Sweet. Now I got to get rid of this minus 10. Oh, sorry, that is a... No, that's right. Plus 10. Negative 24. And then you divide by what's in front of the x. All right. You start on number 1. One of you left side, one of you right.
I'll be this side because it doesn't look as confusing and you're better at this. I'll be left, I'll be right. Okay. Do you get? 4. You do. I'm done. What'd you get? Mr. Milgram, can I question your partner? She took more than 5 seconds on that problem. Because I'm trying to write it neater. Somebody complained.
Nobody complained. I just said I was having trouble following.
Gosh, wrong. I got x equals 4. Yeah. Because mine was
Do you
not
agree?
easy.
Move on.
Yeah. Okay, I'm doing the left side again. The left side is better. What do you
Do you agree? Move on. Otherwise, find a mistake. Show your work. You guys ever get moves for hip hop?
figure it out?
No?
I'll try to find it myself.
Oh, come on. You might be surprised.
I mean, I can't even add negative, so I don't think that. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. And now I'm doing other things. I'm trying to. So that you have that. You have
Now what I gotta do?
8, you have 2. Subtract 8 from that side. Subtract 8 from that side. So it gives you. Your food. I'm hungry.
Demanding today.
Like, even if it's for no.
Zero. Yay, I did it. Number 3. I'm sorry, Autumn is not here. She's probably smarter than I am. What is this trash? I should have picked the other side.
I got 16. Yeah, I'm just gonna restart. I don't know why. I'm just not sure how I'm here.
Yes.
Well, then there's some humor you're looking at.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah. All the while where they're gonna talk about literally like nothing to get off track for like.
Why is it not -9?
Give me 3 more minutes. I want to go over them at 10:10, please. 10:10.
I got it. I got that. That.
So now you divide by 7.
7.2.
You get x equals 0. You're going to divide by 11. You get x equals 0. Whatever it is.
Let me go
You
get
got
that.
7, you get x equals 0.
So I think mine's
Plug it in. Oh my god.
I don't know, I just got this wrong.
My goodness.
I got 1.45.
Yikes.
Number 4 still. 4 doesn't look as hard and right.
All right, 1 minute. I put my answers up there. We'll discuss any we want.
Whoa, we just got number 2.
Okay.
Look into my ass and tell me I'm not. Oh yeah, it looks bad. But mine's not.
All right, if you're done with 1 and 2, those answers are on there. First one should have been 4. Second one should have been 0.
These are not easy runs. Speak for yourself.
Yeah, we'll do 3 and 4 here shortly.
Okay, I got it.
What do you want to see 3?
Oh, I did not get that.
I got 7.
What? I was about to put 0.
Okay,
I almost did it.
First, you gotta find the mistakes.
I found one of
I was closest. I got
Which one
7.
did you
We were
find?
going on and on. Ha.
Yep, there's
I don't
certainly
know what I
another
was
one.
doing, but ha.
How do you get rid of this 8? Once the 8's gone. So it's 26 minus 8, 34.
That's what I thought.
All right. Any questions on the rest? So it should have been 4, 0, 7, 1. Anyone you'd like to see?
3.
Left or right?
I somehow got point three continuing after
All right,
that.
both. Fine. So I'm looking at the left side.
Okay.
So I like to start with the x's, personal preference. I cannot combine anything over here. I cannot combine anything over here. So I'm gonna look at the x's. I can subtract 5x or I can add x. Doesn't matter. Add x. So I got negative 2 equals negative 44 plus 6x. Okay, now I see, all right, here's my x, so I gotta get rid of a minus 44. I'm gonna add 44. 44. So that's gonna be 42 equals 6x. Divide by 6, and I get 7. Those of you that wanted to see the right side, again, I cannot combine anything on either side. So my options are to subtract 4x or subtract 6x. Subtract 4x, fine. It doesn't matter, you can do it the other way. Wow, did I mess that side up?
Wow, Jesus must have known that.
All right. So 6 minus 4 is 2x. Now here's my x again, so this is a guy I gotta get rid of.
Plus 12.
Add 12.
Ooh, yeah. You're good. Okay.
2 plus 12.
14.
2 times what is 14?
7.
7.
Oh, that's 4. That's a
I still don't understand how I got 7.3.
Anybody else?
I should have divided by 44.
No? Nobody else. All right. I would keep those so you can see the steps for future reference. Go back to your original spot.
Okay. We skills were you guys are very
You have that?
We didn't get it. Like, I wanted
You want the best both worlds. All right. Question 3. Just want to talk about this. You're going to see some of these number puzzles where it says, somebody says, all right, triple number, subtract 9, double that, subtract 22, divide by 6, and you get a certain number. Tyler says that you could simplify that a little bit. So if you don't know the number, what letter do you want to use?
5.
That's not, 5 is not a letter. A for our number. All right, we're going to use A for our number. So how do I show triple that?
A with a little 3 on it.
Not cubed. 3 times A. Okay. How do I show subtract 7?
Minus 7.
How do I show doubling that whole thing?
Parentheses.
Put it in parentheses times 2. Double the whole thing. Subtract 22. Minus 22. Divide the whole thing by 6. Could do brackets. Could put 1 division bar.
Oh.
Whatever.
I'll do brackets.
All right, now we're going to see if we can simplify that.
What? Are you serious?
Yep. So let's double both of these two things.
6A minus 14.
That doesn't require brain.
Anything else I can simplify there?
I used my brain. Oh, 14.
Minus 36.
Okay.
And I'm dividing the whole thing by 6. So 6 divided by, or 6A divided by 6. Negative 36 divided by 6. So Claire said all you have to do is subtract 3, and that's what the simplified expression gets to. Yeah. So Claire says instead of doing all this, I could just subtract 3, which is what all this simplified into. The number, which you told me you wanted A, is just minus 3. All right, so anytime it asks you for a variable, it just means using a letter to represent any number. Most of the time, the book is going to use X. That's usually the most common one used. You can use whatever you want. Okay, look at the homework. Number 1. Solve, just like you did on that worksheet. Okay, the ones with parentheses, I would draw your arrows. That's going to be your first step to distribute. And then use that worksheet as a template.
4 minutes.
Are we done whining?
Yeah.
You guys are getting spoiled for the 20 minutes otherwise you normally get. So one day, all of a sudden, you don't get the full 20 minutes.
This is garbage.
Sounds that way. Question number 2 is going to be just like the warm-up today.
Oh, sorry. I mean, yes.
And again,
Good job, Brenna. Good save.
once you start spotting the common errors, they should be fairly easy.
Okay.
Because right away, I'm thinking distribute. Well, 12 times 5 is not 72. Okay? And then I'm looking on the right side and I'm distributing here. Negative times 5, fine, negative 5. Negative times negative 9y. So I can see 2 mistakes in the first step. Question 3, solving. Again, with parentheses, I would distribute right away or multiply by the denominator if you don't want to distribute. Question 4, multiple choice, all the true statements. Circle the word all there. And question number 5, they're talking about a marathon. It says, do you agree with what this participant thinks? Yes or no, and why?